Welcome. I'm glad that you're back this Thursday. Sisters in the Spirit, I'm Minister Cynthia Marie Williams, founder and executive director, and I have my returning co-host, Evangelist Paula J. Watson. And I'm here to share with all of you that this organization, Sisters in the Spirit, was given to me as a job assignment to help women of color, black women, to learn about themselves, education in their spirituality, psychology, thinking and behavior, and sociology, way of life in the past, and today, because it's a struggle going on, we know today. We being the original mothers of everyone on this planet, the DNA, mitochondrial DNA proves that point, and archaeologists and anthropologists prove the point too. When they do the genetic code and all of that, they find that the original female mother was from the motherland of Africa, Kemet. This being the last show of this cycle here at CAN TV, which I was invited to come back, I felt very honored and privileged. And I want to say to you that in the break, which is the 13-week break, I could come back in January. I used to drive, and going through my own health challenges, I'm going to probably come back in April. But you go to channel 42, and you see the advertisement for my group and when I will be having, well, the phone number is there. And as I said before at previous shows, my meetings will continue on Sunday at 3 p.m., no charge. And there is a structure within that, Sisters in the Spirit. Let me show you my overhead. I always like to show that. This is the icon that was given to me by African-American gentleman. And it's just beautiful, and that's the image of Nefertiti and Cleopatra. And of course, we know Nefertiti and Cleopatra were Egyptian, part of the motherland of Africa. I also want to share with you that the meetings, as I had said before to you, will be, and this is my overhead for these, for the meeting. And that's a beautiful, I like that because I found that on the computer. Sisters in the Spirit has got the email address and it's got the phone number, so you can call me after the show. Now, I've had people call me after the show, and they've been interested in what it is that I do, and also to attend the meetings. As I said, they're in my home. When you call, I'll give you the location. I'm in Beverly, and as I said, no charge for the meetings, 3 p.m. every Sunday. And there is a structure to the meeting, and that structure deals with also 12-step Emotions Anonymous, helping to heal the woundedness that we go through, all of us, male and female. But in this particular situation, I'm adding that is a part of the women's group, Sisters in the Spirit. And I've got this overhead also here that talks about the new way of life. 12-step is based on the AA model, where you deal with the different steps to help you move through your personality, your psyche, to understand that your thinking disorder, and with EA, your emotional disorder, can be healed, not just through the mind, but the recognition of being honest and knowing that you're not alone, that there are others that are going through this woundedness. And I have been through the program myself. And having the life experience that I've had, I know that it works. It works when you work it. It becomes a part of you. And I know it takes time, one day at a time. First things first. All of these things mean something to those of us who live in this chaotic world, and we have all this chaos in our minds. So I want to encourage you to believe in yourself, women of color, all people. For this last show, I'm inclusive of everyone. Cannot live on this planet without being inclusive of everyone. The mental disorders, the thinking problems that we all have on one level or another can be healed by a spiritual relationship. And 12-step is spiritual. When you talk about the AA people, the NA people, the CA, I've been to those open meetings, and it is a spiritual program, not traditional religion, but it deals with the issue of who we are more than the flesh. We are spirit, soul, and body. As a metaphysical counselor and teacher, spirit is that energy that is found in all living things on this planet, and even the inanimate objects come from the universe. Grandfathers, as my friend in Arizona calls them, which we call the rocks, but the minerals and everything are here for a purpose to help us who are in a different form in the human body. So we are spirit, soul. Soul is the personality and ego. That which I say to you is part of the reincarnation process. That's what is that changes over from one lifetime to the other. You say, well, did you read that in a book? I know that for a fact, because that has been my experience. And being kept alive after going through a coma for 5 months and being woke up to continue on. And I had my own personal experiences. Being gifted as a child, they call them what, star children now? That's what I was. And I could see the mediumship, psychicness, all these things that the world labels. These are part of who and what we all are, developed and undeveloped. And it's just a interesting thing for me as I've lived through my life. Marriages, divorces. Yes, I've been through the life experience too. But overcoming through my spiritual awareness and knowledge, my meditations that have helped me to connect to the creative energy. So come to the meeting, as I said, on Sundays at 3 p.m. And you women will be able to learn more about yourself. Now, there will be open meetings where men will come and be invited. Last year I did that. So like I said, we can't really separate ourselves because we all come from the divine feminine, the divine masculine. And there are things and tools we can use here while we're on this earth to help us to grow, develop, and have a sense of, say, internal confidence within ourselves. And that's what I want all of you to understand. So women, you are great. Black woman, you are great. You're the original goddess. You're the original mother of everyone on this planet. And I want you to understand that. So you are the first teachers of the children. So come my way, and I will be able to help to support you in growing and developing and building that self-confidence. Metaphysical counselor and teacher that I am. And I am open to men too, so they can call. You guys can call. This right now is a hotline show, and you can call in right now, male, female, 312-738-1060. So I want to say to all of you, I love you, and I know that we all can grow and develop to the highest level that we were created to be. Now, as I said, my guest here is Evangelist Paula J. Watson, and she's been on before with one of the tools and the ways that we can physically heal ourselves on so many different levels. She has much testimony for a product, nutrition solution, that she has used for herself. This is Evangelist Paula J. Watson, my beautiful friend and associate.
Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yes, I'd like to share with you information about the nutritional solution. It's completely natural, made from soy, herbs, and plants. It gave me energy and relieved the stress I was having before I took it. By its being made from soy, ladies, I believe it kept me from having menopause. I'm now 72 years of age, and I have never had hot flashes or any symptoms of menopause, to my knowledge.
Well, I'm kind of late. I've been there, done that, so it's time for me to jump on board. Okay.
Okay, the nutritional solution also made new cells in my body because of the way it is formulated, with having all the vitamins and minerals that my body needed to have to supplement the foods that I ate. Doctors who are food scientists have formulated the nutritional solution, and some of them take it and advise their patients to take it. Mm-hmm. The nutritional solution helped to cleanse my body also of impurities and toxins that pains like arthritis, bronchitis, bursitis, and all the itises can stem from.
Well, I'm glad to see you're here. Miracle lady that you are. Oh, is it some more?
Praise God.
Oh, that's a long list, Evangelist. Glad to see ya.
Yes.
Proof in the pudding, huh?
Glad to be here, too. I have good elimination every time I eat a meal because of the herbs that are in it. Plus, my immune system has been built up against catching colds, germs, and coughs from persons I'm around who have them. I've also seen a tremendous change in my appetite, especially sweets. Anybody who knows me knows that I used to love sweets, big chunks of cake. I don't do that anymore because I know it's not good for me.
Okay.
And I've lost weight, and I can discipline myself when I am eating. I have a desire to eat foods that are good for me. Exercise and drinking water are also important to help to control our weight. This nutritional solution is for men, women, boys, and girls. It's made so that everyone in the family can be in good health. I've even heard of an instance where a young girl had seizures that improved greatly after taking the nutritional solution. And the formula for children is especially made to help their brain development, give them energy, and help their mental performances. In addition to those things, children love the taste in either chocolate or vanilla flavor. Now, before I found out about the nutritional solution, I was having challenges with bronchitis, gallstones, fibroid tumors, and high cholesterol.
Wow.
On November 28, 2000, I had a terrible accident when I severely injured my left leg, causing it to swell and be extremely painful. I went to the hospital by ambulance and I was sent home on crutches. I'd like to show you a picture of that. I was in so much pain. Here, this shows that I was on a crutch at that time. Okay? And I couldn't work at that time because I was an insurance agent, but I couldn't work at that time because I couldn't walk. I was in constant pain. I went to several hospitals, clinics, therapies, seeing different doctors who gave me series of tests. I was told that in addition to my having bronchitis, gallstones, and high cholesterol, I also had 3 slip discs in my back, sciatic nerve problems, which is terrible pains, and to top all those things, endometrial cancer in the 2nd stage.
Evangelist, are you truly, really here? Let me touch her. She's here. I feel her body. Oh my God, that's a whole lot.
God has brought me through. Praise God. I was having pains all over my body, and my left leg was extremely swollen and inflamed. I had numerous x-rays and an MRI, physical therapies, wax treatments. Let me show you that. Here's a picture of the wax treatments I had. And nothing helped. This is one of the wax treatments here. And I had hot and cold towel treatments to try to relieve the pains. Nothing helped at that time. Okay? And I went to several hospitals, clinics, and therapies, seeing different doctors who gave me these different tests. Okay? And I even saw a specialist once, and I asked him, what could he give me to take away the pains completely and not just relieve them? He said all that he could suggest was for me to have back surgery or to get on steroids for the pains. I said no. I wasn't having either one of those things. And other doctors kept prescribing those NSAID strong drugs for me to take. But I didn't take them because they all had serious side effects. Plus, I was allergic to most of them. Finally, I heard about the nutritional solution on the radio and reports from persons who had taken them and how they had gotten outstandingly good results. After taking it myself on November 2nd, 2002, for the first time, I became pain-free within an hour.
Wow.
I was expecting a miracle. I had been on a cane for almost 2 years. Let me show you that picture. This picture shows here, I was on the cane before I got on the nutritional solution. This is a picture of me right here with the cane. You can see the cane right here. And this is my beautiful daughter who's there to support me, because she had took me out for my birthday. But anyway, I was in so much pain and very sick when I had this picture taken. Okay, and after taking this nutritional solution that first time, I was off the cane in 3 days. Not weeks,
Wow.
not months, 3
Wow.
days. Since then, I've had gallbladder and cancer surgery, plus 28 treatments of radiation. Doctors are now amazed at my health recovery now. I'm not on any daily medications, praise God. I am now 12 years cancer-free. My
Yay.
cholesterol, blood pressure, blood sugar, liver, and kidneys are all normal.
Wow.
I saw my primary care doctor for my yearly checkup, and she said that since my tests are all normal, she doesn't need to see me again until next year.
That's fabulous. That is fabulous. I mean, it's unbelievable. We are looking at a live person here. I did touch her. Touch her again. Touch her. I mean, it's amazing what she's saying. And I say to all of you, when I talk about what we are and who we are, spirit, soul, and body, and the challenges that we go through within the physical, there are opportunities out there. And the indigenous people, all of us who have come from any race or culture, our indigenous ancestors use the land, use roots, use all kinds of things that were in nature in order to be healed of these kinds of things. They were very, very healthy. Now, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
The ingredients in the nutritional solution, what are some of the ingredients?
Yes, they're made from soy, herbs, and plants. Completely natural. No chemicals are in it. Completely natural.
That is just wonderful. And this is our history on this planet that we first come up. And when we look at the modern technology and we look at things on our televisions, sometimes we forget how great we were physically, how healthy we were physically. There were many things that the healing mothers and fathers used to help us heal of many different things. Now, I remember I was born in the South, Memphis, Tennessee, doing segregation. And I remember my grandmother had this jar that had looked like plants and things in it. And I remember I stepped on a nail. And the thing is, I never was taken to the doctors or hospital. She used that solution to heal where I had stepped on the nail. She washed my foot and used that solution so that I did not get an infection. I thought that was fabulous. So to this day, I cannot tell you what it was. But there are many things that were used in our original but in our rural lives that our grandmothers and our grandfathers and our aunts knew how to use in order to heal us before the technology of hospitals came about. Now, hospitals, I find, are very good for many areas of broken bones and things like that, and there's things that the hospital is good for doctors are good for. I'm not negating that gift that is given to these people to go to school and learn the things that we need. But we need to have balance, I feel, in our health care. Don't you feel that way, Evangelist?
Yes, most definitely.
It's amazing because you said they wanted to give her the steroids and all that artificial, and with this nutritional solution, it has worked for her. Now, we'll say that for some of you out there, that as I sit here with her, you say, well, have you tried it? Yes, I have. But the point of the matter is, I feel that it's a great nutritional solution, and it's working for me.
Wonderful.
That's what I will say.
Wonderful.
And I do know that when we step outside of the regular healthcare arena, there can be ways that we can be healed physically and helped with so many different things. That I will share with you. The proof is in the pudding. So is there something else that you would like to talk about, Evangelist?
Yes.
Or a question you may have for me?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Since you've been taking the nutritional solution about close to a month now, can you share some of the results you've seen?
Well, the pain issue is really diminished quite a bit. I will say that.
Right.
Pain has went away in some areas. I will say that for sure. And I'm losing weight, and I'm not trying to lose weight. So there's something about when you say the cells are changed over.
Makes new cells, yes.
Makes new cells. I would use a big word, regeneration or something like that, when it comes to if they're able to affect our cells and change them or something like that. Now, I want to ask you a question too on another level. Do you feel that it can affect the mental health of people with nutritional solution? Do you think it might make a difference in that area?
I do.
The brain uses chemical imbalances that we talk about in mental health.
I do, because by being all natural, it's not medicine. It's food and nutrition. So see, it nourishes the whole body. Yes,
That's
I believe it
wonderful.
would.
I really like that.
Yes.
So if any of you would like to contact Evangelist, you can call, and let me put my overhead on. In order to contact her, you can call my number. I have it on my overhead, 312-802-4743. If you want to contact her and you're interested in her nutritional solution that she has used and that I have also partaken in using. And I would like to say that we have to be encouraged out here when we go forth. We have to be careful because Because we're not claiming that anything heals anything. We're just claiming the examples of what has occurred in her life and in her body.
Yes.
So, we always must be careful in the healthcare arena with the things that we use and that we participate in. So I want to say to all of you, with this being the 29th of September and the last show for this cycle, and I will be off or can be off 13 weeks, which means I can come back in January. But I was just sharing, when I've been on cable before, and thank God I've been invited back to do this, I used to drive. So for me at this time, I probably would come back in April. So I'm going to look forward to you. Go to channel 42. You'll see under the number, the code 276, information about the group Sisters in the Spirit. It has my phone number on there, and then my number again that you can call me if you're interested in coming to the gathering on Sunday at 3 p.m. No charge. Another plate on the table. I have had the experiences myself, like Evangelist. She's going to be coming also to give me the support that I need and the support that we all need as women of color to stand by each other and recognize the value of how we can encourage each other and build each other up. You raised some children. You said, how many? You say 4?
Oh, yes.
4?
Yes. 2 boys and 2 girls.
I raised a daughter, but the point I want to make is we are the original mothers. And the mother is the first teacher. I don't care what culture or race you are. Mother is the first teacher.
I agree with that.
So we must recognize that women, that we must have a balance about ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, by supporting each other and helping to encourage each other as we walk on this planet Earth. The whole environmental issue, all of that is so important. The Native American, natural indigenous people recognize the value of the climate and nature. So we must know this also as we live in this technological world today. Look beyond computers and all this technology to know that we can make a change in our family lives and in the world around us, and how we dispose of the food and the things that we have. That plastic bags. I think about plastic bags. They say, I've looked at documentaries, they talk about plastic bags. But I want to say to all of you, remember that I'm here for you. We have the meetings every Sunday at 3 p.m. And I want you to know that I'm looking forward to your phone calls. I'm looking forward to you coming to the meeting and participating. Like I said, that 12-step is a new way of life. Yes, it is a new way of life. And what the promises of 12-step are, Evangelist, you have your glasses on. Would you read the promises, they say, for the 12-step program for me?
Okay, number 1.
She's going to read them.
The 12 promises. We realize a new freedom and happiness. 2. We do not regret the past or wish to shut the door on it. 3. We comprehend the word serenity and we know peace of mind. 4. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we see how our experience can benefit others. 5. The feelings of uselessness and self-pity lessen. 6. We have less concern about self and gain interest in others. 7. Self-seeking slips away. 8. Our whole attitude and outlook on life changes. 9. Our relationships with other people improve. 10. We intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. 11. We acquire a feeling of security within ourselves. And 12. We realize that God is doing for us what we could not do ourselves.
It's beautiful. And I want to say to all of you, peace and blessings, and I will see you next cycle. Go to channel 42, look me up, 312-802-4743. Peace and blessings to all of you.